Hi, and welcome back to Believe, Wigan Athletics' journey back to the top. Premier League football, here we come. Yes, we are in the Premier League, and we were riding high, but how are we doing at the moment? If you want to see how we are doing and future episodes from Tics Gaming, please do subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, and comments down below on how you think we're doing. Now let's have a look at that transfer window that's just ended and see how we do in between the games before we play Manchester City and Liverpool. So we come back to you at the end of the transfer window just to show you who we've signed, just to wrap things up really. Scott Banks comes in from Crystal Palace for £45,500. Now this lad, 20 years old, 4-star potential, 1.5-star current ability. He can play anywhere, out on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, or through the middle as a striker as well. So just somebody just to bolster the squad really. It's the potential more than anything. With all that potential he's got, he could really develop into quite a good little player for us. And he's now worth nearly £1 million after buying him for £45,000. The next lad is our record signing for this particular incarnation of Football Manager. 4-star potential, 3.5-star current ability. Andy Rhinomotor comes in as a ball-winning midfielder, a tireless midfielder, work rate, teamwork, bravery, fitness look 18, stamina of 16, determination 16 as well. He can tackle, he can mark, he's a great midfielder. Just another combative midfielder for us, just to, again, bolster it. £2.5 million spent, he's now worth £5.6 million. And being 25 years old, he's the right side of it for that side as well. Now our final signing, £1.8 million for Justin Yanazek, comes in as a central defender. So 1.8 million, he's already valued at nearly £6.6 million. Look at the ratings on him. It's a ball-playing defender, and I say 5-star potential, 2.5-star current ability. This lad has got bags of room to improve. My goodness me. And 6'4", you can't teach that. He is a monster. And from Bayern Munich yet again. So our bit of a trade deals with Bayern seems to be ever increasing. I'm not quite sure which scout keeps doing it, but we're happy with Justin Yanazek. So as it stands at the moment, that really has pushed the squad on a bit further. Just coming through those areas, just everyone's looking pretty good. We've such a strong team now. And hopefully it'll be enough to keep us in that Premier League. But let's go and play Manchester City, and we'll show you the highlights of the games in between. So first game back after our lovely 3 wins that we showed in the previous episode was Tottenham, and unfortunately a 2-0 loss. Just could not live with them. Not the races. If we have a look at the stats here a minute. So unfortunately, 16 shots for them, 6. We didn't get a shot on target. Not a great game. So we'll gloss over that one. Fortunately, we then played Brentford, and we'll look at the goals in this game a second. So Dimitris comes down the left wing, all in, right foot volley from Bamba Dieng. Absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, we get pegged back Ivan Toney into Mwembe, and he makes it 1-1 on 21 minutes. But then Fagulai pops up with an absolute peach of a free kick. Fagulai involved again. Fagulai into Bamba Dieng. Little 1-2 with him, and Bamba Dieng gets his second goal of the game. Then Garcia onto Dieng's head, and it's 4-1. As we can see in this game, Brentford actually had more shots, both on target the same, but we were more clinical. So that was a rather nice game for us. We then had Aston Villa in the EFL Cup, and this game again, virtually even Steven. Villa just having a little bit more possession. But the goals, couple of beauties. Bagula involved, McAtee. We had a much changed up team for this. Jorge on to Diang's foot for a beautiful volley. So the goals in this game, Bagula to McAtee, Jorge onto Diang, right foot volley, absolute stunner. And then McAtee again, Jorge, little bit of ball in there. Wyke got the ball, and Nyambe getting his first goal. Charlie Wyke getting an assist in the EFL Cup. Like I was saying, much changed up team in this game, just purely just to try and give the boys a different run. You know, you can see there lots of different players playing, and it worked. You know, it's a very, very good game. It's nice to change things up and give the boys a different bit of a chance to play football, really. We then had Everton, unfortunately, a 0-0 draw, which started a slippery slope. West Ham United, a 1-0 defeat. Unfortunate again, you know, just we played rather well, just could not find the back of the net to get the equaliser. Then it was Newcastle in the fourth round of the EFL Cup. And this one, we was rather outplayed. And if we have a look at the goals a second, let's take a few seconds just to generate the match report. So it was a penalty. Tete got them underway for 11 minutes. We then come back ourselves. That should have been a penalty. Jorge digs out the cross, and Bamba Diang equalises 1-1 on 19 minutes. Tete again involved, unfortunately, and what a strike this is from Tete. Keeper didn't even move. It's then 3-1. Botman, header at the near post. Diang pulls another one back on 71, but we just didn't have enough in us to get the extra goal, unfortunately. And then we had Leeds United, a game where we just did not turn up. We did not play well in this game, and it doesn't bode well for the fixture coming up with Manchester City. The Liverpool game, which was right in here, has been moved. It's down here. So we're going to play through these games today and see where we come about, because in the table as it is, like I said, we are now 11th on 10 points. But down below us, the teams down there, look, Wolves 2 points, Leicester 3 points, Forest 4 points, and then Brentford and Sheffield United on 5 points. Yeah, so I know it's only 7 or 8 games in, but it's looking pretty good. Now let's go and play Manchester City. Oh, your team for today, going balanced. We're not going defensive because I don't like being defensive. We have to try and at least look like we're trying to get a win. Trafford in goal. Watmore, Kerr, Ariembe, Nyambe and Demetrius as your fullbacks. Rhinomota, Fagulai and Shinnie as the midfield. Bamba Diang and Surridge up top. We have got Charlie on the bench. We got the 2 Charlies. We got Good and Wyke on the bench. Keane, Cypress Singh, Lang. They're all on there ready to come on. So fingers crossed we can put in a performance. We did have a little chat with Watmore because his training was not very good. 7.2. So hoping that he will come up a bit. And Shinnie as well, a 6.9 for his training. Does need to up his game a little bit. We're on a bad run. We don't want to say we're fed up with the results. We don't want to say about the media. I think we say the pressure's all on them to go out and cause an upset. Demetrius is motivated by that. That is very, very interesting. And here is your Manchester City team. Yeah, they are rather good. Let's just put it that way. Goodness me, we're at the Etihad. This could only go one of 2 ways. Look at that team. And the bench is just jam-packed as well. Surridge gives the ball away. Maybe we should have gone one up top. Maybe we should have changed the 4 at the back and been a bit tighter. But it is 10 minutes in. And Haaland has had his first chance. But thankfully, it's all going all right at the moment. It is another highlight, though. 14 minutes in. Grealish, let's put it wide. I don't want to start thinking that we've got a chance here. Who knows? 20 minutes in now. Can we just... Who was that? Who was that there? Spaguli just having a little nibble. Bernardo Silva has made it 1-0 with his 4th goal of the season. That's not what we wanted. We don't want to see highlights because there could be quite a few today. And obviously we don't really want to see them. We've had one shot. A shout of encourage again. Press Bernardo Silva. That's probably a good idea, but then there's De Bruyne. 32 minutes. Bernardo Silva has set him up. We're 2-0 down. Get what more to man Mark Haaland. What more? See what you can do, son. Oh, please don't be 3 before half time. This is just a little bit embarrassing. But what do you expect? You're playing Manchester City. We are Premier League. We expect to get a few drubbings. Oh my goodness me. Demetrius, who is actually booked in on a 6.2. We might have to bring Jorge on there in a minute. It would be nice to actually get another shot before half-time, but it is 2-0 at half-time. I can sort of live with that. I'm disappointed we've had a little... No, we want to expect much better second half. I think that's the one. Much better second half. And we've got a kick-off highlight. Shinny. Arian B. Faguli. Out to Demetrius. Oh my goodness me. Oh, no. It was too much, wasn't it? It was too much to think that we was actually going to get a shot on goal. And it's now Manchester City coming forward. Haaland. James Trafford. What a superb save. In the opening minute. It's not what we wanted. We was hoping to actually get a bit of a... Oh, well, that had gone goal bound as well. Nyambi's had a little nibble. They've actually said the injury was inflicted by Nyambi. So that's interesting. Burnett's had to go off. I think we're going to have to start making some substitutions ourselves. Demetrius, off you come, son, for Jorge. And probably Nyambi as well, who's on that booking for Garcia. They made some substitutions themselves. Looking at it, probably Diang, off you come for Charlie Wyke to have a little run against Manchester City. We will change him to his target forward as well on support. See if he can do anything for us. A quick shout of encourage. Be nice to get another shot. They've only had 19 shots. 2-0 against Manchester City. Suppose you could say we've sort of contained them, maybe? Trafford now to Watmore. To Care. Shinny, Faguli, so deep. Arian B. Forward, just giving the ball away. It's back to City. There's a couple of minutes added on time. I could live with 2. Because I thought after 2-0 in the first half, I thought we were really going to be put to the sword second half. With only a couple of minutes to go, I'm sort of happy, I suppose. Now, is this just another pointless highlight, or is it going to end up with a goal for Haaland? No, Trafford. What a save by Trafford. And this has got to be the final one. This has just been booted forward. It's meant to be play short football, boys. I suppose, get the clearance away. Oh, Arian B is now taken out. And they've got a free kick. We've dealt with it. It's away. Is that it? Referee, blow your whistle. 2. I almost take that as a result. 1 shot, none on target. Maybe not quite that well, but you did yourselves proud today. That's all I can ask of you. And it's motivated the boys. They're happy. They only lost 2-0. So Manchester City go top with that win. Fans aren't happy with Watmore. Well, we'll have to wait and see about that. Right, on to the next game, which I believe is Chelsea in 8 days' time. So the board have got involved here, which is interesting. they're disappointed with Watmore's performance and Jason Kerr's recent performances as well. So that's interesting. So we'll have to maybe change things up slightly. They're pleased with everything else is going on though, so we'll have to have a little look and see what else we can come up with. Maybe a change of formation is required. So yes, we have changed things up slightly for the Chelsea game. Away from home again. Just want to try and contain teams. So Trafford in goal, a back four of Garcia, Kerr, Yanazek and Dimitris. Rinomoto at the base of the midfield. Cousins and Fagulai, Lang and Jorge, and Dang up top. So Jorge can play there. Obviously not proficient there, but just trying something slightly different. We'll see what happens and hopefully it comes off. Nobody expects us to get a result, so go out there and enjoy without any pressure on you. That has motivated a lot of the boys. So a couple of the lads that have had criticism have been dropped for today, and we'll see what happens with that. Watmore and Shinny. Hopefully we get a response from that. So it's a tricky one because obviously we're playing really good teams and it's not ideal. But we can see that we are pushed right up there. Dimitris to Fagulai, back to Yanazek. Jason Kerr now. Looking comfortable. I think Garcia gives it away. You're probably wondering where Nyambi is. He's away on international duty. So, unfortunately, unavailable for the next couple of games, to be fair. Chelsea now are looking pretty comfortable, which is not what we want to see. Raheem Sterling onto the roof of the net. 17 minutes gone. A shout of encourage. 20 minutes. Fagulai swings the ball in. Comes back out to him from the corner. Yanazek into Fagulai. Fagulai things Kepper's hands. Not enough. Sterling, that's offside. That's offside. That's offside, please, referee. Joking me, that looked miles off. They've given it, so it obviously isn't. Fagulai now with the corner. Hey, over the bar. 20 minutes gone, 1-0 up. But we are more in this game than we were against City, so that's a small improvement, I suppose. It is now Chelsea with another highlight, and Thiago Silva over the bar. Right, looking at the stats, we're not playing too bad. Some of the boys just need maybe a little bit of encouraging. Demetrius looking anxious, but he's now fired up. Lang, obviously, he's not played a bit of football for a while. Probably needs a bit of a break in a minute. Show me something different in the second half. I think that's got them going, but Lang's demotivated. I'm not having that. Cousins is injured. So do we change it ever so slightly? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go for it a bit. I've liked what I've seen so far with the fact that we're not a million miles off here. And where's he to? Lang is not very fit and not looking very good in this particular game at the moment. So we'll bring on Singh. 2 early changes at the start of the second half, but we'll see if that pays dividends or not. Trafford with a cracking set. Sometimes in Football Manager you see things and you don't quite believe it. Trafford made an awesome save and Kerr sort of gave it straight to Sterling. Blast it away, son. Or hey, another one not playing very well out there. So what we'll do, we'll change things up slightly a minute. I think what we're going to have to do, get in there, Jorge with Demetrius, who can play in that role as well. Arian B, on you come. Now, who is the best one? Arian B or Yanazek? Not a lot in it. Who's got the biggest pace? Yeah, we'll stick Arian B out there on that right hand side, left hand side. Let's see what we do these last 15 minutes or so. Bit of encouragement. 2-0 again. Another 2-0 defeat. Or is it going to be worse? They've said penalty. He said penalty. Is it a penalty? It is a penalty. It hit somebody's hand. It's not what we want. Jorginho steps up and dispatches the penalty. 3-0. I think that's tough on us today. I don't think we're that bad. Or 13 shots. Is it going to be another one? He hit the bar. Goodness me. This is not what we want today. Please, just stop scoring goals. Shout of encourage again. Demetrius on a 5.9 out there now. Obviously, not normally a left winger. And a 3-0 defeat. We had 4 shots, so it's a bit more promising. Your underdogs gave it your all. The thing I'm happy to see is they didn't say tactical blunder. It's just youthful Wigan come unstuck. Jordan Cousins, 4 to 7 weeks with a twisted ankle. Physio, please sort him out. Sharpish. Yes, we've gone down the table another couple of places, but we have got, coming up next, Brentford in 3 days' time. So another chance of points and change of form, hopefully. We tried to bring in a new midfielder that just, again, a hard-working midfielder, really, really talented lad, Spanish 22-year-old, 6'2", 4.5-star, excellent squad player he'd be for us, and work permit turned down, so we're not going to sign him, cancel the transfer. Absolutely gutted. £7.5 million he was going to cost us. Absolutely gutted. Could play anywhere, and also a centre-back as well. Heading of 18, look. He would have been awesome. It doesn't mean we're going to give up. We will try and get the lad again. It's so frustrating. Napoli want him as well, and he's probably going to end up going there. And he's Carolero. That's exactly what I wanted, a Carolero to play in that midfield. So frustrating. So here we are for the Brighton game. We changed back to the 3 at the back, purely because it's against a weaker team. So we're hedging our bets a bit. Trafford in goal. Watmore, Goody, Ariemb, Rhinamota, Fagulai and Shinnie comes back in after the injury to Cousins. Bamba Dieng and Surridge up top. Hopefully, he can put on a performance for you boys and girls today. There's 6 changes today, so we need to step our game up here and put an end to our recent results. Bad results, I think. Yeah, spit it out, James. Results. Sort it out. They're motivated. Off we go. That's the one. Right. Again, another away game. Just crazy the amount of away games we've got at the moment. Nyambi picks up the loose ball. Watmore to Goody. Watmore. Rhinamota. Into Surridge. Surridge, is this the chance? We've not scored in ages. We do need to start scoring. That was a good opportunity, but unfortunately, not good enough. On Button with his shooting. Now, come on, boys and girls. 20 minutes coming up to a win today would push us above, back up to mid-table. So there's lots to play for. Encourage the team again. They are fired up. Coming up 10 minutes to half time. We've not had a shot since that one in the opening few minutes. And Brighton have had quite a few. Brighton, who are mid-table with us as well. So half time and pump the fists. It's time for everyone to dig in and do a bit more. Right. Nyambi is not particularly fit, but he's probably the best player on the pitch. Demetrius not playing well. Jorge on you come, son. Early change. Nyambi's going to have to go as well. 62%. He's down and out. Garcia on you come, son. Bamba Dieng is not having a good spell either, but we will see what happens with this change before we do the change. Substitutes are imminent. Bamba Dieng doesn't win the ball, and it is Brighton who pick up the highlight. Isle Lamptey. They've got some good players in this Brighton team. It's just a matter of whether we are going to win the ball back. Watmore, 7.1. He's playing better today. they've changed the angle of play. They've got Timicus playing for them, which is an interesting one. What more? Oh my goodness me, what more? He made the challenge, but Alice Magno. They've got Magno playing for them. Bagulai is having a shocker. Off you come, son. For McAtee. Alice Magno. How good is he? Let's just have a quick look at him, shall we? Magno. Talk about wonder kids. What more? Area B now. Coming forward. Bringing the ball out of defence. Tries to get it forward, but Storage does pick up the loose ball. But it's not quite enough. Shinny does get to the ball though. Jorge. Storage. What a block. Goalkeeper. Oh, unbelievable. That was a big chance. Garcia now swings in the ball. And it's over the bar from Area B. But we're looking more like it. This is more like it. I think we're going to do a quick fire up. And then maybe a demand more for the last couple of minutes. Shinny. It's that silly old combination again. Why those two are doing that, I do not know. McAtee to Shinny. What more now? Out to Rhino Motor. Bamba Dieng is in. Bamba Dieng is in. And we finally scored a goal. Bamba Dieng. My goodness me. Wow, it's been coming. I say, it's been deserved. Rhino Motor into Bamba Dieng. He turned his defender, put the afterburners on, and what a goal. What a goal indeed, Jim. Absolutely stunning. That's what was needed. Now, with a few minutes to go, demand more. Can we demand more? Just a little bit more. Have you got anything in the tank, boys? 4 minutes of added on time. It's a highlight to Brighton. And Talis Magno has picked up the ball from the goal kick. Not like this, Football Manager. Not like this. Trossard. Oh, he broke our hearts in the 91st minute. No. Oh, goodness me. Let's go attacking. Demand more. Oh. Trafford pumps the ball forward. I'm devastated. I thought a point today would have been something to behold. And Magno at the double just puts the final nail in the coffin. Oh, we was looking so good in that second half. Look at that. The Premier League for you, though. Didn't get the result, but we played well. That is the Premier League. Record Etihad, Talis Magno. Shinny's now suspended for the next game. Burnley in 3 days' time. We're having a quick team meeting to try and get spirits up. Now, this is the question. We've had a bad start, but don't let your heads drop. Still plenty of time to turn things around and stay up this year. Yes, that's the one. Just before the Burnley game, everybody's morale is up. Exactly what we want. Bagulai, criticise him for his way he's been playing lately. Not been playing all that good. Asgard go down to the under-23s, recommended. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Right, let's get into the Burnley game. Right, so a few changes for the game against Burnley, who are 8th in the league, by the way. I didn't realise that. Absolutely crazy. Trafford in goal. Kerr, Goody, Watmore, Nyambi, Jorge comes in at left back. Rhino Motor, Bagulai and McAtee comes into the midfield as well. Bamba Dieng and Charlie Wyke up top as your target forward. And hopefully it can pull off a bit of a surprise against 8th place Burnley. Yes, the media have been giving you a lot of credit, so go out there and put on a worthy display. That has motivated a few of the boys. Live on TV again against Vincent Kompany's Burnley, still manager of Burnley. So this is going to be an interesting one today. They have got a pretty strong team, looking quite similar to the team they had when they started off the championship. So that's going to be interesting. Jorge now to Wyke. McAtee, Jorge. Coming into the box. Nyambe. There, Diang over the bar. 12 minutes gone, though. That is not too bad. A bit of encouraging goodie under it. Bamba Diang. Rhinomotor. Back to Care. Rhinomotor again. Nyambe trying to get to the ball, but can't quite get there. Burnley now pick up the loose ball. Burnley coming down that right-hand side. They flick the ball out to the left. And into Trafford's hands, thankfully. Quite an even game so far with 20 minutes gone. Maybe just drop back to a balanced mentality for the minute. Care now. Back header to Trafford. Watmore. Into Jorge. Jorge back to Watmore. 1-2 there. Lovely. McAtee involved. McAtee now coming forward. Bamba Diang beats the defender, but can't quite. Yes, he does. He gets the corner. The keeper couldn't quite hold it. Too hot to handle. Fagulai swings the ball in. Watmore at the far post. Can't quite get there. It's a free kick. And it goes back to nothing, unfortunately. 26 minutes gone. A bit more encouraging. It is Burnley with the ball. Can we win this ball back? We're looking pressing. We're pressing them all over the place. But it's come out to Loughton on the right back, who's gone to Vidra. Mateus Vidra scores, but it looks like it's gone to VAR. And the goal has been awarded. Darn it. 1-0. Let's go back to a positive mentality. 25 gone. Instructions. Do we need to maybe not play out defence so much? Focus the ball down the left-hand side for a minute or two. Jorge's playing rather well down there, so we'll see if we can capitalise on that. 1 minute to add it on time. And there is half time. Right. I'm going to say we've been terrible. We've not been terrible, but I'm going to say it. Jorge now. To Watmore. Into Goody. Fagulai. Wyatt. Bamba Diang. Out to Nyambe. Back into Rhinomotor. Bamba Diang. Yes, and unfortunately, that's where the stream ended. Don't know what happened. Technical issues we'll put it down to. But half-time in the Burnley game, it stopped recording. I was still recording. In my eyes, I was still going for it. I was still happy and still playing away and all that jazz. But it didn't. So what we're going to have to do today, we're going to have to go back and show you the highlights of what happened. And hopefully nothing else will go wrong. Because we were playing Dreamland football. Yes, and as we can see, I've covered the score. We're going to get to half-time, which was around here. Second half. Right. Here we go. It was a strange old game, I tell you. Absolutely bizarre. We just 1-0 down at half-time. Didn't look all that good. And then, thankfully, things changed about in this game. But for the better. That was the main thing. It was for the better. Even though Burnley have got plenty of ball, Jorge absolutely wiping out somebody down on the touchline. But as we can see, first chance we had, Goody to McAtee. Wyatt now. Jorge got dispossessed but managed to get the ball back through Watmore. Was then through the midfield. Bamba Diang, Fagulai, through Bamba Diang. He's through on goal and he scores the goal. What a cracking goal it was as well. Absolutely stunning. Just what was required. Was then Trafford now. Right area in B. McAtee back to Watmore. Lovely football again. Here we go. Jorge into Surridge. Rhinomotor. Demetrius had to go out on that left-hand side, well, right back, normally left-footed. You can see always wanting to get on that left-hand side. Surridge couldn't quite get the ball through to him. Comes forward again, but Bright Area B's under it. Jorge manages to get the ball around the corner. McAtee to Fagulai. Surridge. Rhinomotor in. Surridge. Now, I'm not sure if you just saw what happened then. But let's just see if we can fast forward that a little bit. Watch the goalkeeper. Can we move that forward to there? Yeah. So Fagulai, Jorge. We need it up front. That's where we need it. McAtee to Fagulai. Watch the defender and the goalkeeper here. Defender touches it back to the goalkeeper. And it was just literally a touch. So, unbelievably, we turned it around 2-1 in this game. And what a game in the end. They probably thought they deserved something out of it. With 16 shots, but only 8 on target. We had 10, 7 on target. So, all in all, I would say that we probably just did deserve to win this game. And I'm thankful we did, because that's 3 massive points that were required. If we look at the analysis, see lots of players that are unfit after that game. Did lots of running. Fagulai in particular, down on a 60. But looking at the ratings, all pretty good, other than the lads that came off. Charlie Wyke, Ryan Nyambi. Goody on an okay-ish sort of rating. On to the next game, boys and girls. Time for Crystal Palace. Right, Palace starting off with the highlight. Decore at the back, Anderson all the way back to Goita. Forward though, but Kerr gets it. Fagulai into Bamba Dieng. Dieng now. Goita makes the save. Again, Palace, a team that are down in among it. So there's games that we need to be picking points up against if we've got any aspirations of staying in the Premier League. What more now? Garcia forward to Dieng, but can't quite get the ball. Mitchell picks it up. Schlupp, Eze, Palace knocking the ball around nicely. But Surridge, some sort of kung fu kick or something. I'm not quite sure what it was. But unfortunately, Rhinomotor over the bar. It was a nice bit of play by Surridge. Trafford now to Surridge. Bamba Dieng. Those two complement each other so well. Surridge through on goal. Surridge is in. And Surridge scores. Stunning goal. Stunning goal on 17 minutes. Absolutely wonderful. Just what's required. Klein now again. So Nathaniel Klein still at Palace. Carver. Slup. Oh no. Surridge again. Nicked the ball again, but just couldn't quite get to it that time. Zaha as well. Look, all the players still at Palace. 1 season in. Surridge does win the ball again. Absolutely unbelievable play, but this time not the finish. Palace start the highlights again. But give the ball away again. The goalkeeping in this so far has not been good from Palace. McAtee in. McAtee scores. So from Goita's goal kick, we broke down the left-hand side and scored. So you would say that their manager, Patrick Vieira, needs to be looking at it and thinking, sort this out, boys. Second half now. McAtee in. Bamba Dieng. Bamba Dieng scores. What a great goal. Absolutely unbelievable. It's just what's required. 3-0. The Corey now. Ball pumped forward. But that one is offside. Surely, referee, yeah. Arm is up. Offside. Doesn't count. Still 3-0 to Wigan. Goita kicks the ball forward again, but this time his long kick does pay dividends, but Trafford makes the save. Palace fans up on this left-hand side going absolutely crazy. Eze now, ball in, Decore away with it by the Wigan defence. In Eze, what a strike that is. Absolutely cracking goal. Not a lot you can do about that. Simple as that. Right. So as we can see, we deserve this. 16 shots, 11 on target. They had 9 shots, 3 on target. XG of 1.55 to a 0.48 for them. Analysis, stunning. Surridge again, 8.4. McAtee, 7.9, who came off as well. Same with Fagulai. All rested up next, ready for Nottingham Forest, who again are in the bottom 3, so we need to be winning this game handsomely. So Forest now, who kick off the highlights again. So they're playing around nicely at the back. Cook, they got some good players here as well. Not overly familiar with the Forest team, if I'm totally fair. Lingard playing for them still 1 season in. So obviously he signed an extension to his contract. So that's quite an interesting one. But we do win the ball back. Diang now to Fagulai. He loses the ball. Lingard forward. And saved by Trafford with his legs. Absolutely cracking. But it is Forest with the corner. Ball floated in. It's away. Fagulai now. Ball in. What a goal by Yanazek. Absolutely cracking. If we look at that again. Fagulai to Yanazek. Watmore was with him as well. Absolutely stunning. Just what we needed. Now, on to the next one. Where are we? It's Forest with the highlight. Forest coming forward. Lingard into Cook. But not pressing enough at the moment. Beats his man in. Oh, and Jason Kegg sticks a foot on it and it's into the back of the net. Nothing Trafford could do about that one. Unfortunately, it's 1-1. Now Keane to Nyambe. Keane can't get there. He's not got the legs for it anymore. Not Premier League legs anyway. Now, Forest coming forward again. This is not what we want. Nyambe wins the ball back. Lovely interception. Fagulai to Singh. Bamba Diang. Singh. Back in. Fagulai. Lovely ball out to Lang. Nyambe. Forward. Byline. Bamba Diang. What a header that is. Let's have a look at that again. Because that is a header and a half. Fagulai sprays the ball out to Lang. Nyambe gets to the byline. Diang in off the bar. What a header that is. Absolutely unbelievable. Exactly what we needed. 2-1 against Forest. 10 shots to their 8. 7 on target to their 2. 55% possession. 623 passes to their 477. Beautiful. And as we look, we did change it up in the second half to go 4-2-3-1 just to get Singh and Lang into the team. As we can see, that's how we ended up. And it paid dividends. You know, that's what the formations are there for. That's what Liam does. He's got his formations that he sets out with. You got your 4-2-3-1. You got your 3-5-2. You've also got your 4-1-3-2 as well. Just those little formations, just to change things up when necessary. Just when you need it. Because sometimes, in Football Manager especially, your formations are key. If you haven't got your formations, you're dead in the water. Now, tickets sold 25,133 of the 25,146 capacity. So it's also getting to a stage where we might have to improve the ground. That is something to look at in the future as well, especially if we can stay in the Premier League. It's now the time of Manchester United. And I was fearing this game. This was one of the big ones we said at the start that we was going to go for. Got Liverpool up next as well. But this is one of those ones that we just... James Ward-Prowse playing for Man United. Unbelievable. But yeah, it's one of those games. You don't want to get an absolute tanking, but you don't want to ruin confidence either. So it's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. Nyambe now. To Rhino Motor. Fagulai. Shaw gets it back to De Gea. 4 minutes on the clock. It is such a tricky game. When you play the big sides, and I class Man United as one of the big sides, I suppose, even though I don't like them. My goodness me, Sam Surridge at the near post. Nyambe gets the cross in and just beats him all ends up. Absolutely stunning. Surridge to Jorge. Fagulai now. Moving through the gears. Into McAtee. Getting into the box. Fagulai. Bamba Dieng. 2-0 on 19 minutes. Like I was saying, I class Man United as one of the big teams. But we're doing a job on them at the moment. Kickoff highlight to Man United. This is not what we want to see. Shaw to Jadon Sancho. In. But we win the ball back again. Sam Surridge to Fagulai. Surridge, Rhino Motor. What more? Lovely football again from Wigan. Through to Bamba Dieng. Bamba Dieng gives it to Ryan Nyambe. But De Gea clutches the ball. I was just saying, you don't want to take a tanking. If you can get a draw, amazing. If you can get a win, the confidence building is absolutely out of this world. And Ronaldo, is that a different Ronaldo? Because surely that's not Cristiano Ronaldo shooting like that. Ryan Nyambe. Fagulai now. Bamba Dieng. Rhino Motor. Fagulai. Lovely football around the Man United players. It's almost like they're down to 10 men. Jorge to Fagulai. Rhino Motor. Surridge. Bamba Dieng. McAtee's in. De Gea makes the save. 24 minutes on the clock. Fagulai now. Off the line from Mancini, that would have been 3-0. Ryan Nyambe. Fagulai. Out to Yanazek, out on this left-hand side. Absolutely wonderful. McAtee. Jorge breaking into the box. Gets to the byline. Fagulai has a shot, but can't quite get there. McAtee. Over the bar now. Yeah, just saying, you have games like this. It's absolutely unbelievable. If you can get a win, crazy football times. James Ward-Prowse. I still can't pick. How much did they buy him for? I do not know. I'll have to have a look at that in a minute. McAtee, Kerr. Defender, got his head to it somehow. Nyambe. 2 chances for a collector's piece there. My goodness me. Yanazek to McAtee. Rhino Motor. Out to Jorge. Surridge. Breaking down that left-hand side. It's blasted away. Ronaldo gives the ball to Sam Surridge. It is certainly not the Ronaldo we know, is it? McAtee in now. McAtee. Goalkeeper makes the save. De Gea there again. Fagulai in. Corner. Ball away. Jorge picks up the ball. Can he beat his man? He's been taken out by Bruno Fernandes. It's a free kick. Fagulai in. Yanazek at the far post. But is it a goal? The referee's got his finger in his ear. He's making his decision. It is a goal. It's 3-0. Absolutely unbelievable. We're in dreamland here. Ronaldo in again. Driven wide. Shaw. Rashford blocked. Goodness me. Just before half-time, that would have been crazy if they'd scored. Because that really would have put the cat among the pigeons for the second half. Ronaldo again. Trafford makes the save. Yanazek now. Jorge. Yanazek into Fagulai. Surridge. Bamba Dieng. Rhino Motor. Surridge. Oh my goodness me. If that had been 4 before half time, I think I could have retired now. Happy. What more? Nearly gets the fourth as well. Coming up to half-time. It is half-time. Faguli now. To Care. To Watmore. Rhino Motor. Watmore. To Faguli. Bamba Diang. Look, lovely football. Faguli. Rhino Motor. McAtee is in. But Darlow wins the ball on his touch. Jorge now. To Surridge. Gets into the box. Jorge. What was the defender doing? He's just pulled him down by his back. In fact, it wasn't even defender. That was Bruno Fernandes again. He has been an absolute strange one in this game, hasn't he? He really has. In fact, it was Ward Prowse. Ward Prowse got the 8 shirt on. Surridge to make it 4. David De Gea makes the save. Keeps the score at 3-0. Now, is that going to be a costly moment in the game? Oh, nearly another goal. I tell you what, I'm thinking about, is it going to be a costly miss with a penalty? But we nearly scored a 4th anyway. This is unbelievable football. Ward Prowse now to Sancho, but we win the ball back again. Surridge, McAtee's in. McAtee. Mancini off the line again for the 4th goal. My goodness me. Jorge to Surridge. He is absolutely everywhere. McAtee trying to get it through to Bamba Diang, but can't quite. Elanga. Ronaldo's in. Trafford makes the better of him again. My goodness me. Ward Prowse with the corner. Floats the ball in. Maguire is off the line. Are we going to be made to pay in a minute? That's the question. Mancini. McAtee bringing the ball out. Pace, look at him go. Garcia now on a substitute for Nyambi. Breaking down that right-hand side, but it is Man United with the highlight again. Ward Prowse round the corner to Darlow. Ronaldo's in again, and Trafford again stops Ronaldo. It's their own personal little battle between them pair at the minute. And I am loving it. Maguire can't quite get the ball either. Come on, boys. Darun, Maguire. Darlow now. Darlow digs out the cross. Goody away with it. All 6'5" of him. That's what he's there for. Bruno Fernandes. And Makelele has made it 3-1. Oh no. Is the comeback on? Is this the time that we've upset Man United enough? Darun. Back to De Gea. Forward. But we've no one there for United. We got the ball back. Rhino Motor. Garcia out on that right-hand side. Garcia ball in. Surridge was waiting. Jorge again. Shinny now. To Rhino Motor. Faguli. Bamba Diang. Bamba Diang. David De Gea makes the save. Come on, boys. Just one more push. Graham Shinny. Ball in. Yanazek with his 2nd goal of the game. Absolutely unbelievable. It is 4-1. Whew. This is crazy. We are 4-1 up against Man United. And Darlow with shots like that. Trafford will have that all day long. What more? Rhino Motor. What more again? Lovely football from Wigan. We are playing Man United, don't forget. Jorge, loads of space out there. Yanazek as well. We're opening these spaces up. Yanazek coming into midfield, but loses the ball. Come on, boys. Ronaldo still out there in the 81st minute. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Please. No. Shinny. Lovely. Great football again by Wigan. 4-1 up, I remind you. We are 4-1 up. Shinny now. To Surridge. Why is he back at centre-half? I'm not quite sure. Surridge. Again with Shinny. Lovely football. Jorge now. Can he beat his man? Doesn't need to. Shinny. Into Faguli. Surridge. Faguli again. Rhino Motor. Out to Garcia. Rhino Motor. Garcia again. Garcia. Surridge. Can't quite connect with it. Shaw now. Luke Shaw coming forward. Bruno Fernandes. Alanga makes Trafford make the save, but it was offside anyway. De Gea with a big punt forward. 91st minute. De Roon. Trafford again makes the save. My goodness me. 92 minutes on the clock now. Ward-Prowse swings the ball in. Luke Shaw makes it 4-2. Is there still time? Oh. Alanga. Ward-Prowse again. But Yanazek wins the ball back. Surridge beats his man. He's past one. He's bearing down on De Gea. 5-2. He has made it 5-2. I say it again. 5-2 versus Manchester United. What an unbelievable game this is. Football Manager, I love you. Wigan, this team, I love you. This is great. First year in the Premier League, we've beaten Man United 5-2. Wow. Surridge with a hat-trick, Yanazek with 2, Bamba Dieng, and Surridge missed... no, not a hat-trick, he had 2, didn't he? So I thought he missed the penalty. Oh my word. 20 shots on goal, 18 by them, 11 shots on target, 10. Wow. 491 passes to their 469. Unbelievable. And look, they had players that played... Look, De Gea 7.7. Trafford a 7.8. Surridge a 9.2. Ryan Nyambe a 7.9 as well, look. Yanazek 8.8. What a player he is turning into. Absolutely unbelievable. And now, we've got Liverpool. Yes, so here we are with the Liverpool game now. At the DW. And it's Liverpool starting off the highlight. The one thing we don't want to do against Liverpool after such a great result against Man United is really embarrass ourselves, because everybody could be completely blown away by what we did and think that we can just go and beat anybody. Or it could be the other way, Luis Diaz onto the roof of the net. Yeah, or we could just totally and utterly go on a run now and be one of the best teams in the world. But we've got to be sensible. We are Wigan Athletic, first year in the Premier League. So come on. Henderson, Kanate, both of them trying to get on the act there. Robertson again, look. Robertson, Virgil. Big Virgil scores. 1-0 to Liverpool. Oh, that's not what we want. That is not what we want at all. Jorge now. Ball in. Becker. Alisson Becker clutches the ball to his chest. Will he roll it out to his defenders? No, they've run away and left him kick it long. Rhino Motor. Surridge. Garcia. Rhino Motor again. Garcia forward. Bamba Dieng. Bamba Dieng makes it 1-1. 1-1 versus Liverpool. Unbelievable football yet again. Robertson. Liverpool are absolutely banging on that door at the moment. Robertson again to the byline. Jorge away with it, who's on a yellow card now. Mo Salah picks up the ball. Running around, jinking in and out like he does. Trent. Can he get the cross in? He can. But it's away by Watmore. And Fabinho blasted over. Robertson, second half now. Same story. Henderson over the bar. 60-odd minutes gone. Goodness me. Luis Diaz now coming forward. Luis Diaz. And it's a powder puff shot by Firmino, which goes straight through to Trafford, who's happy to clutch it. Robertson. Firmino. Forward. Salah. Oh, Firmino. Why did Salah not shoot? I never know. That is just absolutely beyond me. Henderson over the bar as well. And that's where it ended. 1-1. Now, they say there's a word in the Football Manager. You've FM'd them. I think normally we're the ones on the hands of it. we're the ones who get FM'd. Today, 18 shots by Liverpool, only 3 on target. 2 on target from our 4 shots. So crazy. Absolutely crazy. Just look at it. Look at it. We didn't play very well at all. Kerr, 6.3. Garcia, who's, again, you know, he actually started this game a 6.5. Ryan Mota, 6.6. Bamba Dieng played really well. Surridge, Jorge, Fagulai, quiet games today for them. But let's have a quick look at the table and show you where we are. Because we are currently, in fact, we'll do the full overview. We are currently 15 games in now, and we are 23 points. 9th in the table. We've won more than we've lost, only drawn 2, goal difference of +3. So we're not scoring many goals, but when we are, we're looking pretty good. But that's where we're going to leave you today. And what we will do, we've got the World Cup coming up, so we'll run through that with you in the next episode as well. But we will come back, we'll come blast through these games and come back for Chelsea in around that area, I think. That's where we need to be. You know, it's been an unbelievable game of football again. And there we are, boys and girls. There we have it. I hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit different. Camera trickery and all that sort of thing. All been a bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest. But we've got there in the end. And I really, really am just so impressed with how things are going. I hope you are. Please do. Get the comments and likes in down below. Please don't forget to hit those like buttons because it is a massive thing. Subscribe to the channel. Wigan Athletic. Where else would you want to be? You know, what more would you want to do than on a day like this, watch Wigan Athletic have an awesome game of football against Man United like that? 5-2? Thumbs up. Comments down below.